Hey guys, and welcome to episode 3. As you can see, I'm starting to make what is a gatehouse. I flattened out this land. I fixed the towers up there. As you can see from here, I made an extra tower on top, and I had it looks like chains are holding them up now, and I did exactly the same with the one behind, but I made a thin kind of pole. And I just think it makes it look it makes it look better to me, because it did look like they were just hanging out there. They did look a bit out of place. No, I still want them to be there. I really think it looks cool from far away. It looks really evil and menacing. So I'm going to keep those spikes. I know there was one or two that was like, you know, they don't really match, they don't really fit, but I really like them, so I'm going to keep them there. I think that has made them look a lot better. Right now I'm making the gatehouse. I'm gonna go with this gigantic style gatehouse, like the one from Wargammer, because I'm gonna take a good bit of inspiration from them. It's just gonna be massive. I was thinking of making, you know, the Wargammer one where you go in and then you're inside this tunnel and you go to your left and then outside. But I don't think that's kind of would think that's kind of pointless right now. You know, I can still do that, but I would need to make them walls fucking huge. These walls are going to be gigantic. They're going to be like this thick, that thick, and they're going to be stretching all up there, all back there, over there, all the way over there. They're just going to be fucking huge. And I'm going to make mountains too around it, because I'm not sure who said it, but they were saying that because, you know, the whole I actually pressed M hoping that a mini-map would come up. Blech. The other way you can see the ice and snow over there. He said if there's big enough mountain ranges, it just makes more sense, and that made sense to me, and it's hard to explain, so whatever. So I'm going to make a lot more mountains, because this land is too flat anyway, and I always make huge mountains because it just looks cool. But that won't be till almost to the end of this, I'd say. I'm thinking of making huge gates come out as well, make it look cool. Big wooden gates. I could have the gates coming out like this, diagonal out that way, or should I have them coming out? Yeah, I could have one gate closed and one gate slightly opened. Yeah, like that. Awesome. Okay. Let me start doing this now. And yeah, I had nothing really to say there. That was pointless. This is oh man, this is gonna be so big. It's gonna be so awesome when it's done. So awesome. I cannot wait. And for those people that are wondering why there's shadows, it's a shader mod. I'll put it in the description. I would tell you, do not go near this mod if you're not getting at least 100 frames. Over 100 frames in Minecraft on fancy and full screen with the highest resolution, because if you're not getting that, I would say don't even bother. It's such an intense program. I'm running on my upgraded system right now and I'm getting great performance. So if you have a 6970 and if you have an i5 with the i5 2500K or an i7, I would use it, because I'm getting fine. I'm locked at 30 frames here when I'm frapsing, but without fraps I get 55 frames on this, and I used to get about 170 frames. I was 170 frames at times, but most of the time I'll be at about 120, 130 while I'm not frapsing, and when I'm frapsing of course it goes down because I lock the frames, because there's no point in getting 60 frames when it's just a bigger file, you know, and YouTube doesn't support that. So whoops. So I wouldn't go near it if you have a crap computer. Then again, you could put it on, but also as well you'll have to have a clean installation, because I tried to install it when I had the only mods I had in was single player commands. That's it. So, and it fucked everything up for me. So the best thing to do is get a clean installation and install the two mods first, because you need two mods to make it work. Once you have the two of them then So just thinking what I'm doing as well while I'm doing this. You need 2 of them. Once you have 2 of them installed, then install your other mods. Also as well, you don't need HD Patcher for the texture packs once you install the Opto something. I don't know what the hell it's called. Oh, this is a bit weird. You don't need that. I don't like that either. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for that. And about the map, it will become a download. I can guarantee you about that, but not till I'm happy with it. It's not done. It's just, it's pointless releasing it now. And I know people want specific things in the map, like the Nordic settlement or the dwarf place, but I'm going to be going back and fixing them all up. And about the server thing as well, I'm not on any servers, but feel free to send me yours if in a message if you want me to join, and maybe I will. My username, if you see me joining, is Robert Butler, because that's my name. So if you see that person join your server, that's me. I'm not down as Fusion. That was just the YouTube name that I picked that I'm kind of regretting because I don't really like it, but what can you do? Maybe in the future I'll make a new channel or something, but I'm going to make... It's really dark, isn't it? It really makes sense though, because you know, if the sun was right there and you were looking up at something like this in real life, it would be really hard to see up there. So this mod really makes it just look way more better. And it does, I know a lot of people say, oh, this looks really bright, but if you're in a desert, it's going to be bright. And yes, here it looks a bit bright as well, but let's just pretend we're always in a desert, and it's because we're in a desert it's bright. In this situation it's brilliant. Out there it doesn't really make sense, but it's all good. And it gives kind of a yellow tint to everything, which is kind of cool. And at night it gives a blue tint. Okay. The gate. Should I have it this big? 3 blocks thick. Yeah, 3 blocks thick. So I'm gonna make it out of iron. So here's the middle. That's kind of annoying. If there was 2 blocks in the middle and if it wasn't centered, you know what I mean, it would make more sense, but I'm just gonna do it like this. So yeah, so if you kind of close the gates, there might be a little gap in the middle, but that's fine. Okay. Oops. God, I love this mod. It makes everything look so good. You can even see our shadow. First thing I saw, I was like, whoa, what's that? I was like, oh, it's me. Just too cool. It really is too cool. This place is going to be huge. Fucking huge. That's what she said. I'm so sick of those jokes. Oops, I hit the mic. I also need to buy a proper mic. One that just sits down on the table. I don't know how much they cost though. I'm guessing it couldn't be that much, but most likely is now. Just so I get better audio quality. Oops. Oh, for people who are wondering what settings this is on, if you want to look at them, I didn't change much. Yeah, that I put those on, but it kind of fucks everything up. Just smooth things. Details, I put the full screen resolution on that. I don't even know why I did, because it should be just on default. The anti-analyzing, astroscopic filtering. Oh yeah, I just nailed that hard word. Anyway, that's my settings. See, I can't even say it now that I've said it once. Let's just stop when I'm ahead. Okay, now, should I put this wood in the middle or normal wood? So how much does this bright things up? I just Do you know the way the torch is animating like that while I hold it? I didn't think it did that. I just feel like it didn't. Should I use this kind of... Does that look good or does this look better? That looks better. I know I'm not putting it there, I'm putting it inside. Before you freak out! Okay. Hooray for commands! Because doing all this like click by click, I only do that in my time lapses and it is so tedious. And this place is too big. Set wood. Can't even see in there. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting the mic. So sorry. Sorry. Okay. What was this gonna look like when it's opened? With that there makes it look like it can't open. Could make it. You know what? I'm just going to make it anywhere. I'm in some intense thinking here now. See if I did it like this, what would I look like? Let's see. Does it really make sense? That it makes sense, okay? Let's just pretend it makes sense. It's not meant to make full sense, just make half sense. It's all good. So I need to go 3 across, up 3, up 3, and I've already forgot that. No, I didn't. 3 across, and then is it 1 up? Uh, 1 up then, yeah. Perfect! I've seen server mods that you have like, it looks really awesome. You have you have a mod that lets you open gates, but what it does is it saves the blocks that you do. So what you do is you make one, you like cordon off the area the way you kind of do with single player commands, and you make the door when it's closed, it's a quarter open, half, 3/4 open, and then you save all those points, and then you activate it or whatever in game, and it just looks like it's opening and closing. It's so cool, if that made any sense. No, that's wrong. I knew that was wrong. Okay, now put wood inside and finish it off. Yeah. Oh. Once I have these gates finished, I'm going to stop and like finish off making a gatehouse, because I don't want to make this too long. I'm going to finish off making a gatehouse and start making the walls. So that's done, and that looks cool, I think. Yeah, it does. Looks cool. Big fuck off gates. Class. So yeah. Now I'm going to... Jeez, that's big. So she said, you're not even going to be able to see the city from outside. Let me just check. Because the walls are going to be that high. So if you're all the way back here, all you're going to see is just these gigantic gates with 2 huge towers. No, well, obviously you'll see it now through the gate, like, but let's say you were behind a wall's gonna be that high. No, you're not gonna see anything. Awesome. So you come inside and you'll be like, holy shit, awesome. That's the way it's gonna be. So I'm gonna be, Jesus Christ, this thing is bugging out. Alright, I'll be back when that's done. Bye. Hey, just a little teensy update. I just did the size of the towers. Look at them. They're gonna be huge. They're actually probably gonna be too big, but no, it's gonna be worth it. They're just gonna be huge. They're gonna be like that size, fucking hell. So it's probably gonna go up and then go inwards. Actually kind of like that, but not like that, if you know what I mean. They're gonna come up, go in, and then go up. Fucking hell, almost like that, really. But not just like that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make it come up to about here, go in, up, in, up, in, up, in, up to about here, and then just have a thinner tower inside it going all the way up. Maybe even have it... fail. You know, about that size, and just this is like the foundation, so it doesn't, like, you know, blow over from the sandy winds and stuff. That makes no sense, but I can do it because it's gonna look cool. And it's gonna come up to, they're watchtowers. They should be really high. Now that top, that's the top I want on it, because that top is class. The way that turned out, I want that on top of this. And underneath it then I'll have a little place where you can actually walk, but that's going to be just for complete looks, and that's going to be like, fucking, that's going to be like all the way up here, because that's going to be the proper lookout. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Okay, the two towers are done. I copied and pasted the top part from here up, and then I made the rest at the bottom because the one over there didn't have any of these supports. Looks really nice. I made the windows like the same style over there, the same style with these iron parts sticking out. They're supposed to be spikes. Just realized that I have windows here, but that's going to be a wall. As you can see down here, it's pretty easy to do. Well, it would be pretty easy to follow as well if you're trying to follow this. Iron going along the sides of these. Iron going along, wood going up here, and then I've the iron, like, shut up. Okay, let me turn it off. Why don't I just play in peaceful? It's just stupid. There we go. It makes it go faster as well. The shadows make it look so nice, I have to say. But that's pretty much it for the towers. I'm going to finish this episode off by making the walls and completely finishing the front entrance. So I'll be right back when I'm finished that. Awesome! Finally I'm finished. That took so long, so much repetitive work. But it's done. I really like the way the iron frames everything. It just makes it look so much nicer. I started off with these arches and I only had them tipped, and it just looked way too elven, so I added the iron to the outside of everything. Let's have to make it look really nice. Here's the inside of the door. It's same old that you saw already. I have the floor dipping in. It looks really nice because, you know, you don't want to be walking up next to the wall all the time, you know, that height of the wall, because people can see you, but if you're down here people can't see you. I just framed this, make it look more nice. Come in here, it's pretty barren right now. You got a really nice view, and I just lit up all that because it wasn't lit up because I was over here, and that's I have to say, this is some really nice angle right here. So when you're coming up to it, it's just gonna, well, it's just gotta be so awesome. You walk up to it, be like, oh, unreal, and you see that, and you're like, oh, so cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna cut to the map now and show you it on the map. So I'll see you guys there. This came out a lot better than I thought. Jeez, the size of it. It sticks out a lot. After doing that now, I really need to upgrade the Nordic place. I'm not going to do that for a while though, but I'm most likely going to double the size of it because of the size of this. I haven't really thought about the elf place or the other guys. The mages, I'm thinking of making it bigger and adding a few floating islands and stuff. But that's pretty much it. If you like the way this turned out, please like the video. If you really liked it, favorite it. And leave your suggestions on what you would like to see next, or what you would like me to build, or you know, any suggestions, just leave it in the comments, and I will see you guys next